So granted, I am like as extreme as you can get, literally the largest vegan bodybuilder in the world. So you can't, well, I hope somebody can, but this is about as extreme as I can push it. Maybe somebody else can go further. I do about 370 grams of protein a day. It's a lot. Kidneys still come back good. Overall health looks good. Being this heavy, I'll be honest, this is not, bodybuilding is not health. In any extreme sport, even tennis or golf or ballet at the extremes is not healthy. Bodybuilding is kind of unique in the sense that it's get as big as you can, and whether you're fat or muscular, that does put strain on your heart. So I know I'm probably shaving some years off my life here. However, I think that I'm a walking vegan billboard, like quite literally, so I'm willing to trade a few years off my life if that starts hundreds, if not thousands of more plants, seeds planted in the same way that seeds were planted for me when I was younger. To get further into your question though, I've found tofu is good. I don't eat as much tofu now. I think I kind of got tofu'd out, eating tofu multiple times a day for like 15 years. I'm also lazy, so that can be taken into account, at least with food. So I do like seitan. I'll make my own seitan at home. That's usually easy to meal prep in a batch. I am sponsored by a company called Say Grace. It's similar to soy curls, if you've had soy curls before, but they pull a little bit more of the fat out. So it makes it great for bodybuilders, but also great for anybody. It's just a lower fat option that's still very high in protein. I do use shakes. I feel that shakes are super easy, super convenient. I work 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if I'm on the move, a shake can be an awesome option. And for me at least, depending upon the shake that you use, it can digest pretty well. Pea protein and soy protein both digest pretty well for me. So I can eat large amounts of those in shakes and not have a problem. Outside of that, again, back to being like lazy when it comes to food, I like TVP. I'll mix, I do like TVP with oats sometimes. Just throw a bunch of stuff in a microwave or even in a rice cooker, let it cook itself and then eat it after. But what I would say is, depending upon you and your goals, protein probably doesn't need to be anywhere near as high as it is for me. I might experiment next year with like a lower protein diet. That means I'll have to push the carbs and the fats a bit higher so that my total energy intake is higher. But just to see how that affects digestion and how it affects performance. I think for the majority of people in the United States, we have really harped on protein, but I don't think it needs to be that high. If my mom was asking like, what do I need to be healthy per day? I'd say 40 to 50 grams of protein. And if you eat whole foods unprocessed for like 80% of your food, you'll hit that anyways, even without eating things like tofu, like potatoes, oats, lentils, beans, nuts, seeds, vegetables, and even fruits have protein in them already, and so we don't have to eat so much. And in fact, in my career and around bodybuilding and working with athletes, I have never once seen an individual ever be protein deficient. The only way that you could be protein deficient, really there's only two. The main one for like 99% of people, you're calorically deficient, like you're facing starvation. Then you could be protein deficient if you're just not eating enough. Or if for some weird reason you were eating just processed foods, like just Gatorade or something, or just sugary candy that had no protein whatsoever, then I guess it could present itself, but that's just an extreme and I've never seen that happen either. So people are so concerned with protein, but I would dive deeper and be more concerned with other micronutrients, more of what you would get from a whole foods plant-based diet anyways. My brother, for example, I think he's a good metric. Like we have the exact same genes. He went vegan around the same time as me. He's a couple years younger, so he's probably coming up on his 20th year as a vegan. And he's just an ethical vegan. This kid would eat like 4 of the chicken patties from like Boca when he got home, or a bag of Lay's potato chips, or a bag of pretzels. And that stuck with him to present day. That's kind of how he eats. He's never tracked his protein. And I've asked to see, out of curiosity, can you send me your blood work when you get it done with your doctor? Because like, you eat the epitome of junk food vegan, his blood work still comes back good. His cholesterol is good. Like he's semi-active. He's a gymnastics coach. He doesn't compete anymore, but he like walks around on the floor.